Hello everyone, we have updated our Motion Tools Pro to version 1.3, and here's what has changed in it. New Super GIF widget. Everything you need for high-quality GIF animation in just one click. Super GIF is now our new base script starting from version 1.3. Open the Content Settings window by clicking in an empty space on the panel or through the top context menu. You'll find Super GIF in the Motion Tools Basic Scripts section. Select it and click the Add button to add it to the currently open panel. To keep our installer compact, all necessary files for operation will be downloaded and installed after the first click. Click on a GIF, and if the required files are not present, it will prompt you to download and install them. Click Yes. After successful installation, a message will appear at the bottom of the screen. We use several libraries for conversion that are downloaded from the internet. In some cases, due to macOS system security, running these libraries may be blocked. Additional instructions for this case have been added to our documentation. You can find the link to it in the content settings. Now, all that's needed for operation is to select the desired composition and click the GIF button. Depending on the size and duration of the composition, rendering may take some time. By default, it goes through 3 stages: rendering the highest quality video, converting to a GIF file, and optimizing the GIF file. Note that the optimization stage may take longer than conversion. You may need to wait a bit, but you can continue working during this process. Just like in other Motion Tools Pro widgets, its style adapts to the size. In Edit mode, you can make it larger. Button sizes will adjust to the widget size. If you make it vertical, the buttons will be rearranged for optimal layout. You can also make it the size of a single cell, where only one render button remains, for the most compact size. You can open the settings window by right-clicking. By default, Super GIF renders all files to the project folder. First as a high-quality video file, then it converts it to a maximum quality GIF format. And finally, it creates another GIF file optimized for size. So you can choose any desired file. Our converter uses some of the best libraries, so you'll get excellent quality even with complex gradients and smaller file sizes. Let's look at additional settings. Here you have everything you need. You can set a custom folder for rendering by clicking on the folder icon and selecting the desired path. The custom location toggle will back the rendering option to the project folder. By default, Super GIF uses the size and frame rate of the selected composition. Custom width and custom FPS allow you to change the video size while preserving its proportions and set any frame rate. You can even render at 60 frames per second. Other converters may struggle with this frame rate and create slow motion videos. Our optimizer helps make it as compact as possible. The colors option is important. GIF files support a maximum of 256 colors. We recommend using the maximum number of colors for the best quality, but you can select a lower number if you need to reduce file size as much as possible. Another option is quality. High is the most optimal for compressing GIF animations. If you choose Extreme, no optimization will be performed and you'll get only the original GIF file with the highest quality but the largest file size. Lowering the quality will increase compression and reduce the number of colors to achieve a smaller size, but for most tasks, high quality should suffice. The last option will open the rendering folder every time rendering is complete. Remember to click the Save button whenever you make changes. All settings will be saved. We hope it brings you utility and fun. The Palette widget is where you can collect colors from the project. Using this tool is very easy. Simply select any colors or layers and press the button. The tool will collect the selected colors in the widget. If you don't select anything, it will collect all colors from the composition. After collecting the colors, you can apply them to any other layer or property. If you only need a specific color, hover over the color and press the copy button. The hex color code will be copied to the clipboard. Hold the Alt key and press the specific color to remove a color from the palette. Select any color from the composition to add a new color and press the plus button again. You can also reorder the colors by dragging them. Pressing the delete button will remove all of the colors that have been added. And that's all at this moment. Another small but useful script is the stroke style toggle. We often need to switch between line cap and line join styles when working with shape strokes. Simply select the desired layers and press the button to toggle between the styles. The script will simultaneously find all strokes and change them accordingly. Select a specific shape group if you need to change the style only on one of them. If you need a specific style, hold the Alt key to switch to butt cap and meter join, Shift key to round cap and round join, Ctrl key to projection cap and bevel join. Ease keyframes were made small, but foundation changes in UI. We removed distracting hover animations and made the work more precise. Holding down the Shift button will change the slider's value by 10. While holding down Command Ctrl will slow it down for better UX on the small-sized panel. In the new inputs, you can set exact easings values. You can use up and down arrows to change values one by one. Holding Shift, the slider's values will change by 10. Let's see what else we have updated in Motion Tools Pro. Yes, now you can change the widget size. Most of them now have unique styles for vertical and horizontal sizes. In each of them, we try to place functionality in the most optimal way. For example, reposition anchor point could be resized to the one cell. In this size, we have only left-center alignment for the anchor point and nothing else, so your panel becomes more individual and useful. We added some support functionality to the panel's layout menu so that you can solve some panel issues. Update panel will restart the panel without manual closing extension. Reset menu position. At the top of the panel, we have title buttons. From the extension settings, you can hide it by changing its style to the one-cell widget. But sometimes it could get to the wrong place somewhere outside the visible area. So we added the function that reset its position to the first available cell position. In some cases, when the panels are not working and you need to get the settings folder for our support, we added Open Settings Folder function to get it faster. Also, from this flyout menu, you can open other extension panels, content settings and extension settings. Search is the main feature we added to the content settings in the last versions. It will help you find the needed script faster. Just write a few letters and it will find scripts with the same text. And it's only a start of new exciting future functionality. You will notice the new scripts section where we place all our recent scripts, so it will be harder to miss them. The functions and script settings UI have been updated with a more minimalistic design. Each function and script style is now linked to the current layout. Only the available functionality will be visible if a function is not added. You can execute the function or script by clicking on the preview. Additionally, we have included some extra information for the scripts. We have added an option to execute custom scripts from a selected file. Simply press the folder button and choose the file from your computer. The toggle button allows you to switch between code and link. The execution will depend on what is turned on. Also, in this custom scripts and expressions section, we added new cool expand code area button. Now it will be more convenient to see the whole code. We added some new styling features. On the panel background, you can now add gradient type and rotate this gradient relative to the center of the panel. Another new option is the After Effects UI color. With it, the Motion Tools Pro background will be the same as in After Effects. You can find many other detailed features on our Notion version history page. We have made many updates since the early versions. Some of you may experience black screen issues. If you have used it before and it started appearing after the updates, it is likely a conflict with old settings. We have tried to make automatic migration, but in some cases, errors may occur. We have described these cases in our documentation, but the quickest solution is to delete the folder with old settings. They are located in these folders depending on your system. But be careful, this will delete your custom styles, layouts, and expressions. If you need to keep everything, please contact our support and attach this Motion Tools Pro settings folder. We will help you transfer your data to the new version. And that's all. Good luck and see you next time.